suerte en mi vida. Um, loving this angle some kind of way. What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. And good evening. And let me get rid of my feedback. I'm over it. First, I want to say, Corindal, I'm fine. And thank you for asking. I'm fine. Um, to that point, I'm not a little, I'm very much sun drenched. The last 3 days have been very difficult because not necessarily, well, maybe just in this order, but I feel like Friday, there's a sister that I know that her car's in the shop, and so they're taking forever, and it's a little dumpy mechanic place. She needed a ride to Enterprise to get a rental car. Before that, I told you guys about this brother that I know. He's in a wheelchair permanently, has been for many, many years, and I needed to take him way across to another city to pay his storage. And then, as recently as yesterday, the same brother, the people he stays with, he was staying with his cousin, but something that I'm still not really clear about went on, and so he had to go to another place. Some people were letting him stay there. Plus, he has a big dog. I feel like she's a German Shepherd or something. And they just threw him out, put all this stuff on the curb. It was thundering and lightning yesterday. I'm deathly afraid of thunder and lightning. But there I was out in the thunder and lightning, just asking Allah to protect me, to protect us, you know. And so I had to wait most of the day with him outside in the sun. Then we were waiting on the brother to come with the truck, and then we had to traffic his stuff across town again to the storage I previously mentioned. And I just was in the sun, y'all. Like, by the time I got in here yesterday, and as soon as I walked in, my phone was ringing. My clothes were literally stuck to me. I was so wet. and my air conditioner in my car is not working. But um, my clothes were literally sticking to me, and my best friend was ringing me now from Florida, and I almost didn't answer it, but the last 3 days that he had been calling, I hadn't answered the phone because I was busy. So I had to answer it, and I was just like, Joseph, I just walked in. I can't. You understand? My clothes are stuck to me. I'm hot. I need to just collect. I need to just collect. Anyway, I think I'm still tired. I ended up taking a sleeping pill sometime in the wee hours of the morning. Sundays is the days that I really don't have anything I really gotta do unless I'm trying to save the world. But alas, the brother that I was just telling you about that we moved his stuff to storage, he has some kind of I feel like a colostomy or whatever, and there's these boxes of medical equipment stuff. Those were in my car, plus a jug of punch and his dog food for his dog. And like when I left him yesterday, I'm like, he was having me pile stuff on top of him because he's in a motorized wheelchair. Usually when I transport him anywhere, it's his other wheelchair, and I can fold that up like I do my own and put it in my trunk. So, but you can't do that, and those motorized wheelchairs are very heavy. Um, you can't lift that. You can't. But anyway, so I was just like, well, what do you not have to have right now? I'm just trying to lighten your load, and let's just leave stuff in my car, and you can just call me tomorrow, and I'll come bring it, whatever. Wish I hadn't said that, but that caused me to be up early because he was calling. Yeah, man, can you bring that? That I need to get those boxes and that dog food for Heidi. Okay, brother, I'm on my way. Give me 10 minutes. So, I'm very tired, y'all, and I can't. So that came out because Corindal was asking me, was I okay? I'm fine. I also want to say thank you to Donna Gray in the UK for your $50 donation. I think on the last live stream, I sent you a very long thank you on the campaign. Thank you so much. One thing that kills me in life is I'm such a deep person of deep thought and reflection that thank you is just, it doesn't feel right. Even after I sent Donna the thank you, I was still contemplating thank you. It just isn't enough. And so I wanted to remind myself what Dr. Maya Angelou said about thank you. And I went and I looked it up. And Dr. Maya Angelou, rest her soul, Rahimullah. Anyway, Dr. Maya Angelou said, the greatest gift you can give is to say thank you. Because thank you is the same thing you say to God. I cried at that. I cried at that. So thank you. And indeed, thank you to all of you guys who have and still continue to donate to the campaign for my move to Ghana, West Africa. Here I go. Thank you. Anyway, thank you. Also, I wanted to say to Ronaldo Wynn, and all of you guys that text me, I get your texts. I try to respond back as soon as I get them in most cases. Sometimes I can't. But yeah, Ronaldo, and on the postal thing, and then also the link you sent me. And also there's another link that I don't remember who sent me, and I was feverishly looking back through texts and comments, but somebody sent me, there's a brother in West Africa, in Ghana, and he is a billionaire. It said Africa's next billionaire or Ghana's next billionaire or something. I saved it. I was deeply inspired by that, and that's one of the things that I'm going to talk about in this talk. Why I named it Forsaking All Others and I used the Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. That's random, everybody. That really doesn't have anything to do with anything. I use that because I'm going to touch on that, because I almost did a full video on that. And so that's more of a reminder to me to talk about that. It's not really, I have something way deeper that I want to express in this time with you. And and it goes beyond Cardi B and Meg the damn Stallion. In fact, I can dispense of them very quickly. I'm just trying to think of other people that I needed significantly to communicate something to. Um, I just want to say all of my regulars, my constants, my faithful, you all that follow me and have been with me through shutdown channels and all of that. I just want to say thank you. I also want to say that whenever I am ranting and raving about my people and your lack of cooperation and all the ills that go on with us, just know that I'm able to parse out in my mind. You know, I'm yelling at everybody, but I always say only a hit dog hollers. If you know that ain't you, you don't need to feel some type of way. You understand? Like, I live by that anyway. You know, if it doesn't apply to me, I know it don't apply to me, so it means nothing. And I always tell you about being the captain of your vessel and standing at your gate. And nothing pierces my shield unless I allow it. Nothing gets power unless I allow it. I am it. I am using my free will to the fullest that God has given all of us. You understand? Free will, everybody. Free will. But you must use it judiciously and equitably and wisely. It's very important. And you must use it to serve you and to serve humanity, really. You know? Wow. You know, anytime I see animals and children, in fact, I was going to do a video for you guys one day called I Wish I Was an Angel, because angels don't have free will. Allah says to us, they hear and they obey. That's it. That's it. They only carry out what Allah has. That's it. That's all they could do. And the same is true with animals, but specifically speaking about the angels, you know, even the angel of death, Allah says that the angel of death is quick in his duty and he's never late. You know, you don't get to plead with the angel. No, not me yet. I'm not ready. I still have to do stuff. No, they can't do that. They only can do what they've been ordered to do. That's it. But why there's beauty in that is because as human beings those of us who understand the afterlife and who are seeking to earn the grace and the privilege of paradise after this life, we understand that it is just that, it is earning, so we can error in things that we do and say and all of that. And so those things can cost you paradise, potentially. But the angels can only do what the divine has ordained. All of creation submits. All of creation, hear that, all of creation submits except for us. Everybody wants to have a damn opinion, you know. No, I want to do it my way. You know, I'm spiritual. I'm whatever, you know. Fill in something that makes me sick. You know, but I wish I was an angel. I wish I was an angel. I wish I was an angel. Then I would know that anything that I'm doing at any moment is exactly what the divine would want me to do, and that there's no penalty for what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing what's right. You know, but I'm someone who strives to live my life the right way anyway. I'm just that way. Righteousness has always been my way, and that ties into this subject. First, I wanted to dispense of Meg the Stallion and the other dizzy little girl. I want to say that the first thing that crossed my mind, because something I was watching, and they played the video. I feel like it was one of these late night shows, Jimmy Fallon, somebody. I'm puffy, whatever. It means nothing. This is not a show. Um, and I didn't need to see or hear the song. I just thought immediately, the first thought is what I'm sharing with you right now. The first thought I had was, here we are screaming about the name of Breonna Taylor. Just that alone. Before you even get to, oh, we're parsing out that we're not focusing on women that are being abused by the police. Oh, we're not saying her name and all of this. And then this is what is presented. This is what is presented. Now, in this hour, the climate, anytime it would be inappropriate. But now, right now, after, mind you, at the same time, I'm coming off of watching the No Limit Chronicles and the Rough Rider Chronicles. Very revealing documentaries. You must watch those, everybody. I don't remember what channel they're on. Wait, I can check. They are, I feel like it's on BET. No Limit, Rough Riders, BET, No Limit's not telling me. I feel like they're both on BET. I'm over it. Anyways. Wow. That ties into this, what I've come to talk about too, because, anyway, so here you have these two girls, because no matter how old they get, we're not going to refer to them as women. You know, you've heard me consistently make the delineation between being a man and a boy, because as a man and a king, I don't allow imposters or people that have just gotten to a certain age that are males, so then suddenly you're proclaimed a man. I don't allow this. I don't allow this near my throne, because I have and continue to pay the requisite price to be identified as a man, you understand, and a king. And so I think that women should adopt this for themselves as well. So these two little girls, there they are. And what also disgusts me about them is that this is the standard of beauty now for black women. Y'all know I'm over a damn center part, like until I die. I'm over it. There's no expression. You can't, there's nothing there. It's just a damn center part. That's it. And you see 60 sisters and it's all one center part. Nothing else. There's nothing even interesting to look at. Nothing. Nothing. And what's ironic is most of these sisters, when they take off them damn helmet caps, they actually have some beautiful hair. That's it. If I can't touch your hair and caress you and your wholeness, and also with makeup too, you know, like I don't want to be kissing on Bozo the Clown. I don't want that. And eyelashes and shit. Like, I want to behold you as the woman that you are. That's it. We half the time we don't really even know, you know, why Allah has put so many muscles in your face. You can do so many expressions. You speak with your face. You speak with your face. Think about people that are mute, or they can't, they're deaf or something. We know what you say by your facial expression. Your face communicates so much. And here you take it with a bunch of stuff. We can't really read you. I need you to really hear this. You can't really read the person because there's makeup. And now the phone, I told you this phone hates y'all. Every time we get on, it never goes dead. Only during this. And I need to read your damn comments. Alright, I'm taking the battery out. Let it cool like we did last time. And then I'll, okay, it looks like it's trying to boot back up. Whatever that means. I can't. This phone does not like y'all. It's y'all. Understand that. Anyway. Oh no, it's not booting back up. It's showing like it's dead. Like, what the hell then? Are you charging? Mira. Okay, I'm just gonna take the battery out just in case, anyways, and just start over. Anyways, while I speak. Anyway, so we can't really behold you and take you on as I just speak for me because I just feel like most people are walking around with dumbed down minds and numbed out emotions. Like I'm a person that really needs to feel and understand you and connect to you in order to communicate with you in every way. I just need that. I'm that. And I need you to be honest and forthright and say everything that's on your mind and don't hold back anything and stuff like that. I've just always been that way. I don't do well with mirrors and walls and puzzles and shit. I can't. I don't do well with that. I don't do that at all. I can't. I can't. So to me, makeup is another extension of that. It's okay to, if you want to put something on or accent yourself, special occasion or something like that, but just all this just constantly wearing makeup, I'm over that. I'm over center parts and fake hair. Because like I say, I was watching Living Single yesterday, Friday, Saturday, late, way late in the night because I can't sleep. Y'all know I can't sleep, and there's nothing on, and there was this whole hours into the morning of Living Single. I thought this will take me into the morning at least, you know. And I just thought, look how we dressed then. Look how our women were wearing their hair then. I don't know if there's a more beautiful woman than the chick that played Maxine Shaw, attorney at law. That sister, down to her voice, I'm in love with her. Do you understand what I'm telling you? With her dreads and the way they were cut, she is desire in motion. Like, I love her so much, you know. Of course, she had Regine, and that was just whatever, whatever. Even Kim Fields, who plays that role in real life, she's not all that. She's very Afrocentric in her appearance, and so, I think the last time I saw her, she had like white dreads or something like that. Just, I mean, I appreciate it. Queen Latifah, the chick that played Sinclair, how the brothers looked. I just how we dressed. You understand? It was just different, and then you compare that to this. These look like two lesbian women who were. It was also a disrespect to black men to have to allow, as a culture, our women to even be seen like this. You understand? This is part of what I'm trying to get myself into with my overall talk, and this begins to sort of lead us into this because we must understand. I always tell you, you have to do everything. The luxury of being individuals. We don't have that, everybody. We don't have that. We don't have that. So you, the individual, me, all of us, everything that we do must be on behalf of all of us, period. So what that looks like in this scenario is when she's writing this pathetic non-song, that would be first, that wouldn't be written, and then when they're going to shoot the video, they would say, no, we can't do this and that because this just looks bad for the culture. It just does. I hear that the song is supposed to be something about empowering women. Empower my ass, bitch. That doesn't empower anybody but the white devil. That's what it does. And it brings our divine women who are superior to all women on the earth, the first woman, down to something inferior, certainly beneath any throne. I'm disgusted by it. I wish death upon Cardi B and the bitch, the Megan the Stallion bitch. And what is that, Megan the Stallion? A woman calling herself a stallion? But you see, you've been so seduced in this society away from what is proper and natural. You can't even hear the echo of your soul. You don't hear the whisper from God. The essential righteousness that goes on from every created soul, because you've been distracted by what's in front of you. That's how I tell you. You don't look at what's in front of you, and you do not allow yourself to assign yourself as a citizen of this environment. All of this is wrong. here's what provoked what really pushed my main theme that I'm going to talk about now. This 90 Day Fiancé, everybody, it keeps coming up because I tell you, it's on TLC. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what night it's on. I don't know anything. I think it's on probably several nights. It's just set to record on my DVR, and if it's on there, I watch it. That's all I can tell you. All right. But it comes to this, and this I'm going to tie this into this dizzy little girl and us as a whole and individuals when it comes to the bond between the man and the woman. I'm going to bring all of that under this title of Forsaking All Others, because I need you to first understand this. Since I was very young, I think it was my second to the oldest sister, when she got married, I think that's the first time I remember hearing forsaking all others. And I didn't understand it. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't understand it. And so obviously it has presented itself over my life, and I'm very aware of what that means now. But I don't know what it means to my lighting. Anyway, 90 Day Fiancé. So there is this guy Michael I was telling you about with the ugly prehistoric white bitch. By the way, everybody, the last time we were together, and you remember my prayer alarm went off, and I said I just let it play for you guys because you never really hear the whole thing. Don't you know the bitches struck my channel for that? You can't own the fucking call to prayer, white devil. Nobody owns that. That is a call that has been made by Muslims for thousands and thousands of years. Fuck white people. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Especially you bitches at YouTube. I can't. They did that. They did that. And interesting, they will put a copyright strike on a channel that they've already demonetized. Go back and watch the video that I did telling you, I called it Lynching the Jedi, YouTube Lynching the Jedi, where I showed you, I showed you the email they sent me saying my channel was not monetizable anymore. And I wasn't making any money any damn way. Now it's officially, you have an opportunity to make any money. And so how would I be any danger to anybody's fucking anything, even if it hadn't been the call to prayer? Because white people are diabolically, inherently evil. That's why I say the white man is the devil. You bring some other proof to show me something else, I'm happy to adopt it. The Jedi is always willing to be wrong. But my summation and my findings throughout my life, that's the conclusion I've reached. Period the fucking end. Not hearing shit else. Anyway. So this guy, Michael, he claims he's so in love with this fat beast. She really is a fat white beast, everybody. And they are saying, his auntie is saying to him, she wants to be the boss. She wants to be the boss. A Nigerian man understands that he is supposed to stand on his feet. Like the man is supposed to be, they still hold to those traditions of the man. You expect something. It's just not about the woman just being subservient to just any man because he has a penis. It's because he understands his role already. He knows what he's supposed to do for his woman. So you let him lead. That's what that's all about. You understand? And they're trying to tell her, bitch, you don't get to just dictate to him and treat him like a child. We don't do that here. You don't do that. Even when they go to the counselor, there's a minister of marriage or something that you have to go and visit. And there was a brother and a sister there. And the sister is saying, the Nigerian man is the boss. The man is the boss. You know this. And the white bitch is like, meanwhile, every time they show her, like when they do the incidental, like just film the person when they're not in the scene and they're just talking to them on camera, she's got like cigarettes stuck in her damn. Like, I don't want nobody to have this bitch. Like, she's just, this is filth. This is white filth. Do you understand? White filth is being forwarded on an international show as if that could be even considered to be mildly or remotely attractive. I'm personally insulted as a human being by it. I mean that. I need you to know. I'm personally insulted by it. But I bring this because there's another one where culture is involved. There's a few of them. And again, it brought up this question of forsaking all others. Oh, alhamdulillah, all knowledge is with Allah. Asuelu, he's Samoan. And in the Samoan culture, you take care of your parents. Well, that's the way it is in most cultures. I tell you, this asshole of the devil that is run by white people who have no culture at all, everything they do, they've sucked off of everybody else. I've told you in the past, even the idea of having a first and a last name, that's foreign. Names state who you are and what your culture is. Even this brother that I just mentioned, that somebody sent me this link, this billionaire, as soon as I seen his name was something, Kwame something, I know he's born on a Sunday or a Saturday. As immediately I see that, I know. My name, my first and last name is Arabic. Somebody hears my name, they know who I am. We've always had those names. That a name is not a title. It is information about who you are. It is your social security number. It is your driver's license number. Your name. It's not just a tag and a title. Like, this is a phone cover. That means nothing. That doesn't tell me anything about who made it, what year it was made, anything. So this Mike Johnson or John James, this was their failed attempt at copying us. Their names don't mean anything at fucking all. At all. Shout out to my sisters, even though y'all go a little overboard with this Sequanda and Sequita and Xavier and what's Alizé and all this. But I'm not really mad at my sisters, because what's really happening is a call to your essence. That's why your first name can be so much more exotic than the last name. It'll be like some, whatever the sister named the child, then some slave last name that means nothing and isn't even related to the first name in any way. You understand? So that's almost an involuntary way of our sisters. You don't even know it. That's why the names of our children sound the way they do. Why the names that our sisters are picking for the babies. And then some of y'all Negro types have started with this Skylar and Taylor and shit that sounds like white people and over you. If your child's name does not connote that they're an African, you shouldn't have children. Period. Or if you're going to have children, you shouldn't be naming them. It's that simple. Like, I'm over it. We have to claim something, everybody. This goes to my theme that I'm trying to push forward tonight of forsaking all others. I want to continue to lay my foundation as I lead into it more. So Asuelu, who is from Samoa, it's in their culture that you take care of your parents. And so whenever he came of age enough that he worked and started earning money, he then began to, give money to his parents. That's the way. Why does this phone get hot every time we're on here, everybody? I'm trying to turn it back on. Let me put the charger back on it. Anyways, now he's with this American girl, Kalani. I feel like she's a Latina. She ain't white. She's something. Because I know a chick that looks just like her. That's a friend of somebody that I used to know. Anyway, and there's this pool now because Asuelu wants the love of his family and to carry out the Samoan traditions. His mother is come here with his sisters, and she's saying, "How much money did you bring me?" A Samoan boy is supposed to take care of his mother and his father. Listen, that's what's right. There's things that nobody needs to tell you, and we have to think about it. That means you're polluted. You're polluted. You're polluted. Because nobody ever thinks about when they have to sneeze. You just sneeze, you know, or you scratch an itch or something. It's just natural, you know. When you have to think about it, then you've been polluted. This is the way. Listen. In my dating life, I don't come with a lot of pollution. I told you guys I grew up very sheltered. You know, I'll put my childhood against anybody's on any day. All these people talking about, I had a very difficult childhood. Even the Jacksons with their, you know, all this, like, get out of my face, I win. You know, you wanna compete, difficult childhood or sheltered childhood, I got you beat. I see your childhood and I raise you mine. What you got? I bring that to say that, like, we were so sheltered, y'all. You understand? Like, everybody that's ever known me has told me, you should write a book, dude. You need to write a book. Your life is a book. But I bring that just to say that I don't come with, I've not been seduced and convinced and brainwashed about a whole lot of things. So I just go from right here. This is I should just let it play again and tell them to kiss my ass. I'm mad that I stopped it. Damn it. I'm mad that I did that right now. Anyways, let me go and pray. Those of you guys that have not thumbs up the stream, do thumbs it up. We've got 25 thumbs up and 38 people watching. By the time I come back, I need those numbers to match. I'll see you in just a second. Wait, y'all. Executive decision here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as an incentive to make this a quick stream. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Because while there's more what we call ejr, blessing, when you make your prayers on time, boom, azan. So usually the azan, you know, I let you guys hear it last time so you know how long the azan takes. At that time you're doing wudu, you're washing for prayer. So there's that amount of time, and then you pray. Depending on the prayer, how many rakats you have to make, etc., how long is your dua at the end, all of that. So it's not a cardinal sin if you don't pray on time. It's just the best discipline as a Muslim who is on your deen to pray on time. I appreciate your patience on, all the other times that I have to leave you guys and go pray. I will just make this quick, and then I'll make up my prayer when I'm done, inshallah. Um, that is the best way. Um, so, and honestly, I should try to. I'm pretty good about scheduling my times that I speak around you. Muslims, you plan your day around your prayers. Like that's what you do. You know. Well, can I do even doctor's appointments? Can you come in at so and so, Mr. So and so? What time is that? And you have to check because it moves because we're on the because it's according to the sun and the moon. We're on the lunar calendar, but our prayer times are, it's more to explain than, anyway, it's not at the exact same time every day, certainly not through the year, all right? So my bigger point is that, so even with something like a doctor's appointment, you have to go, wait, what time is, okay, that would be around Asr. So, no, I can't make it then, schedule me another hour later or something like that. It really is around, it's your life. I told you, Islam is not religion. It's your whole way of life, from morning to night, from birth to death. It's how you live your life. It's everything that you do. It's everything. And prayer is a big component of that. Anyway. Okay, so this is back up. Let me see now if I'm going to be able to... I'm not going to read comments now, you guys, because... And you can still put your comments. I just try to stay on the flow of what I'm bringing, because I don't have notes. I'm speaking from the heart. And it's just better that way. I've always been that way in my life. Just, that's how you should live your life. Just from your soul. Just do that. Just do that. Anyway, so I think I was talking about Asuelu and his Samoan mother, and how his wife doesn't understand this. In his mother's mind, no, it's fine, you got a wife and kids now, this don't change. He was like, I'm trying to live an American life now. I want to be an American man. And he's such a pious human being, too. I really have a lot of respect for him. I don't remember how old he is. Or his wife. And their kids are the cutest thing ever. Oh, I can't. But, there's that. But that comes up again with Michael and the fat white beast. Because here is all this steeped, ancient, centuries-long culture and tradition from Nigeria. And this one white beast, it wants to come in, and now you're supposed to change that. When his aunt is sitting there, she says to his aunt, well, Michael and I knows it's going to be 50-50. We 50-50. I'm American, and we do all the same things the men do, and so we're 50-50. And then she gets her fat beast ass up and goes to the bathroom, and then Michael says, I told her, we will be 50-50, because he's trying to come here to America. And his aunt is like, nah, that's not what goes on. He goes, if she's acting like this here with this stank attitude, how do you think she's going to do when you get down there to America? But that brought back this whole forsaking all others, everybody, because whether it's family or culture or husband and wife, but also us as a people, this is at the root. I'm always trying to ask the universe to give me different ways to express different thoughts and concepts, because there's many ways to express a note. Do you understand? That's why the piano has so many keys, and even I play double French horn, so you have the thumb valve and all of that, and then you have so many notes that you can make just with open tones, just using your embouchure, and then there's so many notes you use with your keys and all of that. Same thing with any instrument. There's more than one ways to play a note, and so that's how I think about thought and subject. Sometimes you can, and that's why I tell you always remain open when you think you have come to your fruition on any point of view or anything like that. Stay firm on that, but leave the door open for something else to come in and add to that knowledge, or a different way of seeing it, or I didn't think about it that way, or this makes that more complete, or gives it more clarity. This is that. Because this, when I've talked about how we as a people need to, we have to draw ranks is the term I've used. We need to draw ranks. Well, I want to also expand that now to say forsaking all others. Do you understand? But before I go specifically into that as a whole culture, I want to talk about the man and the woman. I want to say that because this gives me just a dovetail ending piece on the 90 Day Fiance, the Fat White Beast, and the other thing. You know, I have always felt, you know, anytime I dated in my life, I always said to any of my girlfriends, you will never be first. Like, it's my family and then you. I always said that. Nobody taught me that. Nobody lectured me. That just came from my soul. I felt that. Because I just know inherently, this is the people I come from. That's my blood, that's my parents, it's my grandmother, it's whatever, you know. Those people have my DNA. They're the first ones to show me love. They will be here possibly when you're gone, whatever. Like, you don't just now, oh, we're now together and so fuck all of you. Like, nah, that's never going to feel right to my soul. Indeed, it is more correct that when you marry someone, you gain. So in this case of Asuelu, his being torn between his wife and kids and his mother and his father, he should have had the talk. Look, I'm Samoan. This is our tradition. This is what my responsibility is. Are you on board with that? Cool, you could be my wife. You understand? And so that you gain, it's only in American culture mostly, and any white culture, white places, because there is no white culture. That's an oxymoron. There's no such thing as white culture. White people just have shit that they do. You understand? There's no culture. There's no standards. Only evil, but and all things evil: lie, decept, thief, evil, all that, trickery, deception, but no culture. There's no standard of living other than materialism and power and things like that. Those things are not culture. You understand? That's just acts. That's not. There's nothing profound about that. So any place where they're not, there's culture. And so in most of those places where there's culture, there are those standards. So it's usually the case. If you look at Filipinos, if you look at Africans, you look at Asians, you look at people from India, you look at anybody, most other peoples, when you take a wife, it's a celebration of both the families. That feels so good to my soul. It just does. Like, yeah, now our family is just bigger. There's no choosing. It's our family is bigger now. You're my family that I get to poke on. You feel me? That's bonus piece. That's bonus. That's bonus. Bonus piece. I like to buy a bonus. You ain't got no bonus. You ain't got no bonus. Anyway, but it should really be that. It's an expanding of the family. Because family is supposed to be so everything. Unless you talk about my family, which is all total disaster. That's why I haven't talked to them in many years. Don't know if they're alive or dead and don't really care. But my principle still stands. You understand? Whether you get along with your family or not, that these principles still are finite, you know. And it really should be that. It's now a joining of the families. You've come into something wonderful, and I'm gaining something wonderful from your family. We can still keep up the traditions, but that also, especially the case of Asuelu, and even Michael in Nigeria, this is why it's so important to marry your fucking own. Do you understand? Don't give me this love sees no color. Only white people came up with that, everybody. So that they could have more options of the beautiful people. You understand? Because we are the beautiful people. We just are. We just are. We damn it just are. That's why they're so desperate to mix up with us and shit. We're the beautiful people. They are not. They are not. The man who is not rich is the one when he gets $10 walking around showing his money off. The man who's wealthy and has holdings and millions in the bank, you never know it. Never know it. You would never know it. You'll never know it. You'll never know it. You'll never know it. So I bring that because these are the people who are always putting themselves up as the standard of beauty and all things that look amazing. That means you're exactly not that. You're exactly not that. Do you understand? So this is why it's important to be with your own, so that there is an understanding that doesn't need to even be spoken. Doesn't need to be spoken. There's certain things we know already. We know. We know. I may not know you as an individual, but I know you. You know me. We just have to get to know the details about each other. That's all. Just the details. Just the details. Do I put my socks away? Do I clean house? Am I trifling? You feel me? But you know I'm a brother, so it's certain things you just already know I'm coming preloaded with. I have a certain point of view that matches what you have going on. We understand certain things. We just do. You know? I was watching this new couple that I found now, and I tell you guys, there's billions of people I'm watching in my research for my move to Ghana. And so anytime I see somebody new that I haven't seen and they're talking about something I already know, I still need to watch that because they may have more information that I have not contemplated. It's important that I know everything I can know, do you understand? And they did not disappoint. They were very valuable. But why I mention them now is because it goes with what I'm saying. They did one video called Things They Love About Ghana or something like that. And one of the things that the husband said was, he said, just being around people that look like you, was just everything. I know that already. I know that already. Because when I used to live in California, when I was younger, and then I was in high school, and then my stepmom convinced my father to move to New York, and then there I went. And anyway, when I lived in California, my schools were mixed, for the most part. And except for when I went to 42nd Street School, I feel like that wasn't really mixed. I can't remember. I remember my teacher though. She always smelled like Snickers because she kept a bag of Snickers in this cupboard. This is so off. I don't care. It's important. Maybe that's why I love Snickers to this day. But anyway. But when I moved to New York, as a teenager, still in high school, I went to Bennett High School, and it was just us. It was the first time that I had even any sense of vanity at all. Like, I'm not a vain person at all. I try and keep myself clean, and I present what God has given me, and that's all I got to claim. But this was the first time I had any attention like that. Like, my locker would be full of notes, y'all, from sisters trying to holler, The popular people at the school wanted me. They couldn't say my name, so they called me Red Red Wine. They thought my Arabic name was Jamaican, so they... Anyway, Red Red Wine, man, come on over here, Red Red Wine. They called me that. So, anyway, that's a whole story in itself, but I mentioned this just to say that was I always felt most safe and comfortable and all of that when I was around my own people. Certainly when we lived in Arkansas, even my Islamic community was all black. And I remember my first big crush was Khadijah Uqda, if you're out there. Anyway. And, we'd be at the Uqdas, and everything that we did, we just interact. Even we had our Eid celebration at Ramadan. we were at one of these parks out in Arkansas, a big park. It was just hundreds of nothing but just black people. I just always felt more at home and more myself around my own. That's just natural. And I feel like when you step outside of that, that's a deliberate, conscious act, or you've been seriously seduced. You've bought into the seduction, the bullshit that is only pushed by white people, because it's your natural inclination. First, if you're a female, you walk into a new cafeteria, first thing you do is you're looking for the other girls. Your second is the black girls. You understand? If you can't find the girls, then you're going to ship the black boys first. That's 100%. 100. Just as a bunch of white heifers, if it's only white heifers and ain't nothing but white dudes, you're probably going to go sit with the white heifers. We can't really fault you for that. Because then it's your gender is what's calling. You understand? But suddenly you see sisters over here and white heifers over there, you're going over there to the sisters. Because whereas you go over there, you might have to sit there for 10 minutes and hope they speak, or you got a fake or grin or something like that. You can go over to the other table and say, girl, how y'all doing? I'm so-and-so. What's up, girl? And it's on. Ooh, girl, I like your braids. Who did your braids? It's on. And it's automatically a connection. It's family right there. Boom, boom, boom. Right there it happened. So put down this love sees no color bullshit, because it's just not, it's anti-creation. And I'm backed up by the divine. Show me now anything, any species in nature, anything that mates with something outside of its own. Go. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me anything in nature that dates something or mates with something that it's not. I'll wait. I'll come up with an answer because I'm busy. I'm waiting. It doesn't. Creation is not for decoration, everybody. It's for information. Allah is not just being decorative when He made your melanin. When He made your melanin, white people would have you believe this. We're just different colors. That's all. No, bitch. We're not the same. Do you understand? Going back to center, so that when we talk about forsaking all others, as I illustrated already, when it comes to you and your mate, that should be a joining of the two families. Not like, well, forsake y'all and forget y'all. Like my brother, he's not the next sibling, but he's the next boy. Why I don't talk to his bitch ass, or his used to be crackhead ass bitch ass wife, fuck her wherever she exists right now, is because of this very principle. My brother is a cream puff. Do you understand? Easily manipulated, easily just whatever. If I was a villain, I could have done many evil things to my brother. Many evil things. Very evil. You understand? But it's not in my heart. I could have just taken advantage of him. But I from a very young age, I recognize my brother is just a fucking pushover, dude. And so I played the role of protector. You understand? Not exploiter. And his wife is what I'm speaking against right now. You know, her thing is to move them away and get away, and it's me and him and this and the third. And fuck you, bitch. I was here first. I had to smell his funky feet at night. I slept at opposite ends of the bed with him. I'm first. I just am. Damn it. I paid the price. And so I'm happy to embrace you if you're not trying to take my brother from me. Same thing with my second to the oldest nephew. His fat bust for a bitch ass wife, I guess she is now. I wouldn't have had no problem with her. But you're trying to keep my nephew from me. I changed his fucking diaper. I'm first. I just goddamn it am. And you're welcome to join the party, but you don't take the party away. You understand? So now once you make that choice, then I have to be over both of y'all. Period. It's just consistency. I'm not going to live in a space that is in conflict with my heart. That's you just going along when you feel a different way. You understand? Don't do that to yourself, everybody. If you don't feel it, goddammit, you don't do it. That's just it. Let that be the guiding rule and principle. If I don't feel it, I can't do it. I can't. I can't. I can't. I won't. I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't need to. And so that brings me to the bigger point. This is what we need as a people. Forsaking all others. We know, and we have the evidence, that white people deliberately make it their business to hold us back. Excuse me. If we would adopt this forsaking all others principle for each other, I want to illustrate to you some small things of what that could look like. Do you understand? When we think about, we'll just take Kamala Harris right now since she's off topic. You know, I'm never going to be able to, whether it's her or anybody or any other African woman, you've just handed in your black heart once you married a white person. You just did. Like, I just don't feel you no more, because that's a deliberate act. Not only that, it's a lot of really decent brothers. Like, really good brothers. Really good. Like, what do you, you know, that's, if you want to tell me, I interviewed every black man on the fucking planet, and I've not found one, so that's why I'm with this white man. I'll hear you. We can have a hearing. Just a formality. It really will mean nothing, but I'll hear you. But just that a white man, like, because let me put it in perspective for you, so before I go off on my tangent. I just can't see a white woman walking up to me and there's be anything about her that is going to be of any value to me. Wallahi, before I got on here, everybody, my phone rang. It didn't ring. I was getting ready to set it up for live, and I seen there was a missed call. Well, I didn't hear my phone ring. I wasn't asleep. Okay, I might have been dozing, but that was something else, and it wasn't that much. Anyways, my ringtone is loud, and I didn't hear anything. So I decided to call it back. And what was immediately apparent to me when the person answered, that it was a white woman. I said, somebody called this phone? She goes, well, who are you? I said my name. I said, who are you? And some name, I can't remember now. She told me their last name. Anyways, I go, well, I have a missed call on my phone from this number, and so I didn't know if somebody had called me. I said, but I can see now. I said, I'm correct that you're a white woman? She said, yes, I am. I said, well, I don't deal with white people at all, so I'm sure this was a wrong number. Click. Done. And I could tell she was aghast on the other end that I would dare say that. Give a fuck. Bitch, I'm consistent, and I'm an African, and alas, I'm a king. But I bring that just to say that I don't know any scenario, and I'm being absolutely honest, everybody, and open is really the word. I'm always honest. I'm being introspective is the word I want here. I'm being very introspective and really searching my feelings as I'm making the statement to you, to say that I really cannot imagine a scenario under which I would be, oh my God, I must have this white woman. I can't see that. I just can't. I'm a very open-minded person. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see it. And so likewise, that's the place from which I make the statement when I see somebody like Kamala Harris, who is an attractive woman. She's not Janet, but she got a little something, whatever that is. You know, like, she wouldn't even really be my type as even an African woman, quite frankly. She could be, just that she's a sister, but the moment I knew that she was fluid in race, I wouldn't be. Because I just need to feel you as, I need to know we both black together. I need to feel that. Like, just, that's that. You know, I just need to know that. And I did so, you know, because the hair, that would kind of, you know, I probably would pass on Kamala. I'm pretty damn sure. Because actually, when I've looked back over my life, you know, I've said to you guys, I really don't have a type, but I kind of do. But it's, I don't, but I do. And I hear this, I don't, but I do. Most of the girls that I have dated have been chocolate drops. I love chocolate women. I do. Damn it. But I don't just be. But I don't. I've never been like, oh, you're not chocolate, so I'm over you. I've never done that either. I'm just saying, like, you know, okay, I like macaroni and I like goat. You feel me? So I'm not gonna be like, well, you didn't bring me goat, so I can't eat this macaroni. Like, you know, like what? That's a bad. It's not a very good analogy, but you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I just, I, I don't think I have a type. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think I have a type. You know. I think it's more just the vibe you give me. You know, but it definitely wouldn't be a white heifer. That's for sure. So, what this looks like, as I started to say, is somebody like Kamala. First of all, you would have picked a black man. Then all of your success and who you are would give me more reference. Do you understand? Because once you take that white man, you have forsaken all of us. You've forsaken all others. You have forsaken all others by taking this white man as your mate. And I only mention that she's attractive because that would be an excuse. Like if she was highly, I can't even think of somebody to be highly unattractive. Only because of the wigs, Cheryl Underwood. I could see her being with a white dude. Like it was a last resort type thing. Lonnie Love, that's why she's with a white man. Lonnie is not an ugly woman, by the way. Not an ugly woman. And can lose weight. Like, we only have sympathy for people who can't lose weight. Just can't. That happens. I get it. I'm on the opposite end of that spectrum. I cannot gain weight. So I get it. But she's not an ugly woman. I'm just trying to say, if Kamala was just like beast ugly, and then like no brother would give her a chance, you know, then she had to settle for a white dude because she's looking for companionship, and so we could at least see it. We wouldn't love it, but we could see it. You know. So that's how I feel. But you're not that, and you're an educated woman. You're successful in your career endeavors and all of this. Like, you just should have had you a black dude. That's just the end of it. You went to Howard, bitch. You didn't see no nigga there that you was like, yeah, gotta have that. Not one. So it becomes a deliberate act for me. A deliberate act. I told y'all what sealed it for me with Barack was when I saw Michelle and those girls. That was it. I didn't care if he was going to win or lose. That's the dude. That's the dude. Because she told me the rest of what I didn't know about him. That's it. She was a real black woman. I didn't have to squint. If he came out with Kamala, I don't know if I would have felt the same way about Obama. I'm just being straight up with you. I just don't know. I just don't know. I would have felt some type of way. I feel good about him, but then he's got her, so I don't really know. He would have just been another Clarence Thomas to me, who means nothing to humanity at all, and has forsaken all of us. But when I saw Michelle LaVaughn Robinson Obama, I said, that's a sister. And she from the south side of Chicago. That sealed it. Done. Nope, that's the dude. That's the dude. That's the dude. Because he's not going to get too far out of... even if he might have some white tendencies, they only going to go so damn far because Michelle's not having it. That's a sister. You understand? And indeed, you know a lot about a man or a woman by the mate that they choose. But I'm trying to expand this into a cultural picture to say that as a people, we have to forsake all others for us, everybody. Wherever you exist and breathe, whatever job you got, whatever neighborhood you live in, whatever you do for a living, whatever you're doing, you got to do it for us first and only, and that's it. period, and make no apology for the shit. Just, I don't have time for y'all, because y'all are the ones that's causing us all of our fucking problems, and we're over it. We're just over it. The worst thing that we ever did was try to integrate with these damn people. Worst thing. Worst thing. But that doesn't have to be a mistake that has to last. You understand? I would say a mistake doesn't really become a mistake unless you repeat it and don't learn from it. You feel me? First time, okay, you messed up. Like, there's this kid that I know. He just recently came out of prison. I know his father. And, I could tell he was a little embarrassed just to see my face and to behold my presence. But I knew at the moment I saw him, you did some time. You've done some time. But I quickly said, this means nothing unless you didn't learn from it. It means nothing. It means nothing, you see. And so such is the case here. Just because they went through integration doesn't mean we have to keep it going. Doesn't mean that at all. We have to have the courage to forsake all others. You got a barbershop, you cut only black heads. You got a beauty salon, you do only black hair. You understand? Anywhere that you're at, that you're doing anything, you do it on behalf of us. And that's it. And if any of them would dare to question, you tell them, you need to go and read your current and past history. Go see the shit that you do to us and see why I should have shit to do with you. Then bring me a dossier, at least a 50,000 word dissertation of why I should give a fuck about you. Go do that and bring it to me. Just go do it and bring it. You see. Bold audacity. Do you understand? Obama was trying to say this to us in so many ways, everybody, but a lot of my people were caught up in hype and brainwash. I don't know how many times remember, I was a precinct captain for his campaign. And I don't know how many times he said, you're going to have to make me do it. He would say something, he said, you're going to have to make me do it. He was trying to tell us then, I know I'm going to face this white devil, but if you raise enough hell, then I can say, look, I got to do it. Do you understand? But we elected Obama, and then everybody went right back to sleep. And worst of all, you started loving white people even more than you had before. That's the most disgusting part of it. Where's my punch? Oh my God. Then, what was his book? The Audacity of Hope. Why would you need to name a book that? Audacity. Audacity. Do you understand? Because it was audacious in this white-ass, demonic-ass society for a black man to have the audacity to seriously run for president. The audacity of this nigger. How dare he? And remember, he did not win the white vote. So for all these white folks, I voted for Obama. So what, bitch? You did not elect him. So what does this mean? Why are you telling me this? All right, see your mouth moving, but I'm not really sure why you're speaking or why you're here. What your purpose in life is. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You understand? The audacity. So what I need my people to do in this hour is I need you to start forsaking all others for blackness. You understand? Forsaking every fucking body else. I've told you a million times, if you and I go into the hospital right now, I got a paper cut. You were in a head-on collision. You're getting triaged first. You're going to get all the attention. We are the most injured people on the planet. Damn it, we're first. Damn it. Forsaking all others and their feelings. And as I've said many times, we have to be over any and all of what white people have to say or think or anything. They are insignificant. And we cannot allow them to affect our lives. Do you understand? We must continue on with what we know to be right and what is best for us. Give a fuck what they do or say. Do you understand? Period. Because as long as they exist, all they do is, and have done, is bring down all of humanity. That's all they do. That's all they do. Wherever they are, you know their stench and their footprint. You know it. You know it. You know it. Incidentally, something I didn't know, when I told you guys about this couple that they've been to Ghana several times. I'm mad. Anyways, whatever. Not gonna stew over it. And they talked about one of the times that they were there, and they're moving. But of course now I told you guys that there's been a whole first of all there's a backlog on passports, 1 point something million, and then there's been a hold on visas as well. So anyway, I know about this lake, but I didn't know this detail. That's why you don't ever stop when you think you know something. You understand? There could be more to know on that. Well, I know about this lake that they used to wash us in just before we went down to the ship. Well, what they told was when they were in the lake, there was these flakes. And he asked somebody, said, what are these flakes? He goes, well, that is gold. So our people were being bathed in a river, a lake of gold, before they were put on the ships. That broke me. That broke me. That broke me. That just broke me. And, you know, because as I've said many times before, the crime against us is so complete. We just need to be unafraid to do anything that is in our heart. Any fucking thing. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Because they playing the same games that they've always played. Malcolm said it, even in his time. When you talk about the evil that they do to you, they call you violent and radical and all of this. In fact, I love this. There's one time they put a microphone in his face and they asked Malcolm, said, do you consider yourself, I think I'm militant. He goes, no, I consider myself to be Malcolm. And flashed that beautiful smile of his. I love him so much, y'all. Y'all know that's my king. Sean Scott, shout out to you. Good evening. Chris Randolph, Jedi, love your channel. Been a fan since day one. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. And where's my magnifying glass so I can see y'all? Excuse me. Kelly Cole, shout out to you. And something, Kelly, you sent me, I don't know what it is now. Man. But shout out to Kelly Cole. Kita, my sister. Walaikum salam. Rahmatullahi barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I'm so glad you're here. Ray Supreme, shout out to you. The Jughead, 77, shout out to you. Love and respect to you, Jedi, and my African family in the U.S. Love and respect from your Nigerian brother in the UK. Yes, alhamdulillah. Good to see you, brother. And I pray Allah that you don't have one of them fake UK accents. I hope you're representing for Nigeria. You understand? Yes, but good to see you, brother. Alhamdulillah. My angel. Hello, Jedi. And the melanated family. Javashi, so good to see you, my sister. Y'all been going through hell in South Carolina. Corindo, there you are. Corindo, shout out to you. Oh, thank you. Alhamdulillah, my sister says. And the jinn have free will too. Indeed. And Kita, if you don't know this, my sister, there's a video that I have here on the channel. I did a full video on the jinn. I've told my people, please go and see that. It's fantastic work. But I did a full video on just the jinn. Period. Yes. Melanated Misfit, shout out to you. And you say, Cardi isn't my problem, but I'd like to see Meg do something different. She's beautiful. They're both beautiful, actually. But do we know that? Goes back to the, the center parts and the makeup and the eyelashes and all that. I mean, I'd like to know what they just look like just as women. Like, what do you look like as girls? What do you look like? What do you look like? Because that's not it. And it always kills me with sisters, especially, and brothers will testify to this. Let's say you meet a sister, you just be on your job, or she works someplace, you've been in there, or you've seen her someplace, or she's seen you somehow met her, just in passing it could be, you know, and then you see the next time, and it's another human being, and they'll say, you don't remember me? No, Heffa, I don't remember you, because you're a completely different person now. The hair is different, everything about you is different now. Everything. Are you the same person? And then they get mad that you don't remember them. No, I don't remember you. I don't remember you. Sorry. Nah, I don't remember you. Do you remember you? That slays me. That slays me. That slays me. This thing slipped, y'all. I can't see where I'm at. Oh, Jughead. And then, and by the way, Jughead, are you watching 90 Day Fiancé? Because I'm talking about the Nigerian brother that's on there now. I need you to watch that show. I'm gonna need that. Because I would love to know your point of view on that. Maybe you can offer some insight that I wouldn't be able to offer. So yeah, okay, there I am. Yeah, they need to sit down. Do you understand what I'm saying? They need to sit their ass down in the back on the left. Or as we say in Spanish, se sentó en la parte de atrás a la izquierda. Sit your ass down in the back on the left. Just a disgusting display of women. Again, as I said before, in this climate, in any climate, quite frankly, but here we are, all the stuff we've been through in just this year. If we would even want to talk about the rest, even we don't even just bring that up, just this year, and if we just want to talk about even Breonna Taylor, and this, it's just no. There's no value to what they did. We're in this age now of a lot of African women feel like they got to be a bad bitch, and only usually have extreme nails and extreme heels and extreme fucking clown makeup and extreme center part and cleavage out, and none of that is like, I'm over it. I've told you guys before about the cheeseburger effect. I'm patenting this as the cheeseburger, because that's what it is to me. It's like somebody feeds you a cheeseburger every single day. You're glad to have something to eat. You eat a cheeseburger. You'll eat it. You understand? Here they come with the cheeseburger. But the moment somebody brings you anything cooked by the Jedi, you would notice that. It would stand out. Because it's not a cheeseburger. They brought me some. Anyways, I can't answer that right now. So that's what the center part is for me. The center part sister. That's just cheeseburger. Oh, the sister with the locks. That's, but certainly all of that, the Muslim sister. I showed you guys, I took a screenshot of the chick that's on 90 Day Fiancé. She's seeing the dude in Amman, Jordan. She's a little girl. She's taken her ass back to America and sat down. But there she is. And I showed you a picture of her with the center part and the nonsense. And then I showed you her in hijab. Do you understand? That's where her beauty becomes, oh my God. Um, Javashi said helmet caps. Laughing my ass off. I know. Oh, Chris Randolph says, say it, Jedi. Nick G. That's a name I haven't seen before. Me either. I can't. I pray for... I can't. Pray for me, because I'm dealing with a situation now with someone who can't be real. I can't. Well, Nick G, I'm thinking you're a female. I don't know if you're a female or a dude. You need to put up a face picture. What are you hiding for? I'm over it. I can't. But anyway, if you don't have people in your life that can be authentic, you need to get rid of them. Period. Be over these people that, well, I just don't say how I feel because I'm shy and this, that. Get rid of them. Because to me, that is the same. It's on a par with the deceptive, with people that are deceptive. It's right up there for me. You know, it's right up there. I just don't understand people. Okay, you don't have to be as expression and outgoing and all that stuff as somebody else, but damn it, you need to be able to articulate what you think and feel. If you can't, I can't with you. I can't. HT, shout out to you. JL, hey, love your videos. Thank you. Kita, my sister, they call this female empowerment, which is ironic. I know. Yeah, that's what I thought. I said to you guys earlier. I thought that I feel like they were saying this was supposed to represent empowering females. Listen, just that is a misnomer for my ladies. This whole, I hear the word makes me vomit. Because it was always on Oprah, and it's always on something, and this just makes women feel empowered, as if you're born a woman, you are empowered. Done. Ain't shit you're going to add or buy or put on or do anything that's going to make you any more powerful. You have all the power you need simply because you are a woman. That's it. Get up on your throne and stay there. Period. Done. I'm over it. That's a seduction. That's right up there with, well, sex sells. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Sex does sell. But it sells sex. It doesn't sell you a car or a cheeseburger. Just doesn't do that. You understand? A heifer standing out on the corner saying $50, that will sell. You feel me? That sex sells. Don't give me sex sells. I'm over it. HT, exactly. How does doling one's whole haphazardly empowers? Your body is a sacred temple, not to be administered like that. I love that. That's so true. That's so true. Which is why Muslims don't even tattoo our body or pierce the body. We go back to Allah the way that He sent us. We return as we were sent. This is your vessel, but it is not. This does not belong to you. HT. Something S3X. I don't know what that means. Create soul ties. Empty something. Are you saying sex? Sex creates soul ties. Empty sex is taxing on the soul. That is not empowering to sane minds. This was also meant to just be a distraction too, I feel. Because, listen, you think that video is just being elevated and why it came across my radar? If I know about it, that should tell you something. That should tell you something. So it's being elevated by them. Do you understand? And would not be being elevated if they were not rolling around with nothing on and they were speaking like the Jedi speaks and chastising this white devil. Their videos wouldn't get played. So let us be clear. Let us be clear. Well, you got to see it, HT. It's kind of grown on me. And I don't watch all the couples. That's why I'm glad I just let it record on my DVR, because go through people. I can't. No, never. I'm never. And then just you get to the people that I'm interested in. So there's other couples that you guys might get into. I'm not interested because I'm not a reality television person anyway. I'm surprised I'm even watching this. But how I even came into it is because this first other Nigerian brother named Usman that I saw, and again another old ancient ass white bitch. Like I'm not being uh, dramatic or exaggerating. She's an old white bitch. Even his friends said at their little celebration, he goes, when we first saw her, we thought she was too old and fat. They said it right on camera. Akulu Kalin Sadida. Say what is. Fendi Prince. Prints. Prince. I usually listen from the bushes, but I agree 100%. What? I can't even see your damn thumbnail. I can't see it. Anyway, shout out to Fendi Prince. HT. In one of Steve Harvey's books, he lists the 90-day rule. Wonder if that's where they got that from. Interesting, HT. Yes. Certainly plausible at the very least. The court will allow it. Yes. Yes. Uh-oh. Where I go? Damn, y'all. Okay, here I am. Kita, my sister. Muslima. We live in a pornographic decade. The standards they have set so low that it is impossible to build families and communities on such premises. And I want to say this too before I read her next comment, everybody. You see her in the comment section. It's called Kita's Little Bubble. I've highlighted this for you guys before. You need to subscribe to her channel. You need to do that. Can you do that for me? Can you please do that? Can you do that? Because what I also love about this is that I've preached about Islam. But I always tell you, it doesn't matter what I'm ever going to bring on. It's better if you hear it from a woman. And this sister is that. Like, she re-inspires my own Dean and all of that. Like, you need to, she's beautiful and she's very easy to listen to. And she's ironically funny with it. She's not trying to be a comedian, but she just puts little vignettes and things in. Just you need to subscribe to her channel. You see her on air. It's Kita's Little Bubble. There it is. Go subscribe. And then she goes on to say, this is the result of the experiment called capitalism. Exactly. Which is just, I got mine and screw you. That's what capitalism is, everybody. I dream for a world where that's not the way. Because I know what's in my heart, you know. I dream for a world where, because I've always been the type of person, I'm not happy having anything unless somebody else has it too. I want you to have it too. It's always better when you share it. So you can say, isn't this good? Isn't this good? Just even that has value. Just that. There's value. And capitalism is basically just whiteism. Because again, these are one of the attributes of white people. Greed. That's not a natural human expression. Greed is not. You're taught that. You see, you must understand that 99.9% of what you are taught and led to believe is normal in this society is exactly against all of what is righteous and humanity. It just is. Jughead says, Jedi, my African brother, I think you are missing the obvious about the freak Megan, the stallion. Megan is probably a transgender. The clue is in her title. You know, and you might be right, Jughead, because nowadays, in fact, me and my Nigerian brother were talking about this the other day. In fact, it was my Nigerian brother and another brother from Nigeria that he was there, and I don't remember his name now. And he greeted me Salaam Alaikum when I walked up and everything. I don't know if Amos had already told him I was Muslim or whatever, but he greeted me Salaam Alaikum. And the three of us were talking about that very thing, about how, because I asked him, I said to this brother, whose name I can't remember now, I said to him, I said, if it was one thing that you could articulate that surprised you the most about being, when you came to America, what is it? Go. And he said, the first thing is education, the ignorance. And then he said what I've said to you a million times. America is the dumbest nation on earth. And so after that, then he said it was also this feminizing of men. I said, I know. Because I was telling him how, even, as much stuff as I consume from the continent, men are just men. Like, you could even see a festival or something like that, and you can pick out the men and pick out the women. There they are, It's only when you get to this asshole of the devil that it becomes ambiguous, and, we don't know, and we're just not so sure, and we can't. And then we were all affirming that all that be damned. We were affirming that if I see Allah has created a man, I'm going to call you a man. If I see he's created a woman, I'm going to call you a woman. Period. So, shout out to Dwayne, Wade, and Gabrielle. Appreciate your son. I'm over it. How are you going to go against what the divine has created? How? Show me now anything, because I'm always willing to be wrong. I tell you this all the time. Show me now in nature anything that said, no, I was actually meant to be something else. Show me. Tell me. Wait, I'll wait. Tell me. What in nature has done this? But I love that comment, Jughead. I love that. Kita says, brother, the man needs a ticket to America. He is of those who fantasize about so-called American dream. And he swears that that's not the case, Kita. He swears that's not the case. My Nigerian brother shares your thoughts, though. Because he had to talk me down from the ledge one day, because I was just so worked up over it. I'm like, and here's another Nigerian brother, and there's nothing attractive about this fat white beast that I can't. And he was like, brother, I'm sure he's just trying to come to America. And this is the third. I was like, talk me down from the ledge. Talk me down from the ledge. Talk me down. Talk me down. And so there it is. So, there's probably some truth in that. Shiro. Good evening, my queen. Kita says, Meg is an orphan child. Lost girls behave in these self-deprecating ways. She's mourning the loss of both parents. Well, I don't know, Kita, because my mom died when I was 6 months old. You understand? And I firmly believe that right and wrong are in the heart of every soul. I believe that. And, I'll just even liken it to, when you see kids acting out at school and they go, well, he didn't have his father. And that, I don't care. You still snatch his little ass up. You understand? Because he knows right from wrong. And because it becomes a crutching. And I'm one of these people that I don't like crutches. If you knew my childhood and how I grew up and my life and all that stuff, you'd be like, you should be dead right now. How are you still standing? But I never used anything as a crutch. If so, I should be out getting what I want and robbing and killing and stealing, taking out white devils, whatever I want to do, you feel me? Because I didn't have a good childhood. It's hard for me to buy into that. I take your point, and that can be true. Battery temperature too high, everybody. This phone does not like y'all. Oh my God. And it's blinking around where the battery thing is. I gotta turn it off. Shh. Alright, I'm gonna have to try and see you guys' comments on screen. I'm just going to try and make it happen. Because it's getting dangerous now. It's flashing. I don't know if it's going to explode on me or what. Oh my god, I can't. And Lord knows I don't know where I was. By the way, everybody, I didn't put it on here. Somebody put my Cash App or my GoFundMe in the chat. You can go to the GoFundMe, everybody. Donate to my campaign for my move to Ghana, West Africa. And my Cash App tag is the Jedi 1814. I need everybody to give what they can. Okay, wait, I see Javashi's comment. I hate this because this is so hard to do and see. And I feel like I'm going to hit the screen wrong or some kind of way and disconnect us. I think this is where I'm at. Let's see. The Stallion. And then Kita said, oh, and to your point about the American Dream, though, to Kita, I asked my Nigerian brother, Amos, that, like, back when I first met him, and he was like, it's not like we're told in Nigeria. I shouted out Shiro, my queen. Then Kita. Cassandra! Greetings to you, my sister. I'm glad to see you. Kita. Brother, those English names is an act of playing the game, like Ralph Ellison mentions in Invisible Man. Wow. I've not read Invisible Man. I'm eager to. Allison Bleb, shout out to you, says they are men dressing as women. But you know, I've told you guys the prophecy from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he spoke of what would signal that we are in the hour. But the hour doesn't mean like, oh my God, like our understanding of time. One of the many things that would signal the hour, and there's an arrow on my screen. I'm afraid to hit it. Okay. Is that men will be as women and women will be as men. I've read you guys the prophecies. I've read you some of the prophecies. I've read them to you. When I told you also about women will have something on their head that looks like the humps of camels. The center part, anybody? Wait, I lost it, so I have to go back once I hit the little arrow. Okay, I think I'm... Sunshine, shout out to you. Says, may we please pray with you. Oh, man. You know what? I wanted to, for some time, I told you guys, over time, I said I would make videos of that. I don't know how I would set it up where I could set it where I pray for you to see me praying in real time, but I'm willing to work on that, Sunshine. You've given me an inspiration. And then you say, I have a prayer mat and the book of Quran a Muslim gave me. Allahu Akbar. And you'd crack that book open, Sunshine. I don't know if you shared this with me before, but what I need you to do, what you need you to do, is first you need to wash. At least wash your hands and your face and wash your mouth out. All right. And, you know, I don't know if you smoke or anything like that, but just don't have any of that on you. Just be in something clean. And I want you to sit down and I want you to ask anything about anything. And I want you to randomly open the book. That's what I need you to do. That's what you need you to do. That's what you need you to do. I'm so pleased you have a Quran. SubhanAllah. Alhamdulillah. What you have is the kitab. I've told you guys, but not. I'm not gonna, you know. But I've given you the education. See, because I've told you guys, Quran means that which is recited or repeated. Quran. When the angel Jibril first came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "Ikra, bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqah." You see, and so Quran, Ikra, read, recite, repeat. Ikra, and the Prophet said, I can't read. What are you telling me? I can't. Ikra. He commanded him, Ikra. But then the Prophet realized, wait, it doesn't just mean repeat or write. It doesn't just mean read. It also means recite and repeat. Oh, okay, I get it. Now what you want to tell me? So, Quran, you have the kitab, because it becomes Quran when it is recited. But you have Quran, and so now you will have an opportunity you have the kitab, and now you have a chance to understand it and what your Lord is saying to you. And the beautiful thing you will find about that, Sunshine, as I'm trying to find y'all's comments. Okay, Meg is an orphan. Now let me go from there. Plus, you have to stay on it, otherwise it disappears. That's what makes me sick. And then when you get it back, it's not in the same place. Oh my God, this is work. Let me just try and get to the end. Sunshine, excuse my manners, Brother Jedi and chat. I came in right when it was time to pray. Prayer song started. Hello, Jedi. Chats, mods. No problem, Sunshine. No apologies. Xavier, shout out to you. What's up? Red Aquarium. They are proof that you can achieve fame, have millions, etc., and still be debased and not respected. And I would just add to that, and that mediocrity rules the day. Like, it makes me sick. Mediocrity is all you need now. I don't know why I'm not like a billionaire and known on every continent. I'm way more talented than most anything I know of today. Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah. Wallahi. Cassandra. Wagons. Ass. I don't know. Red Aquarium, the song WAP. That is the name of the song. I know that from when you... Okay. Is world activated protocols designed to destroy black love, which is a revolutionary act. Well, then do it in hijab. They activated the world all right, but I'm sure nobody got that message. HT, unless they send one of their scientists into nature to GMO, what's natural, no species, dates, or mates outside their own, or outside their species. That's the damn truth. Again, creation is not for decoration, everybody. It's for information. Allah was not just being decorative. Although, ironically, Allah's creation is the most beautiful thing to behold. But that's not why He did it. That just shows you the mastery. You understand? Oh, and it's beautiful. Oh, and it's like a woman. Do you understand? Everything. Oh, but she's the giver of life. You see? And she's beautiful. Oh, and HT, that hierarchy pecking order that some may import when they come into a family via marriage is something else. I refuse to compete in matter of when I was there first. No way. Which is why you would never be... So if you marry a man, when you come in, you wasn't first. And I just think when two people married, you don't just, now you're first. Like, my family was here before you. That's what I was articulating. Like, so just... But I think I understand what you're saying. Like, you were here, so, like, when you bring some heifer in, I was here already, so what are we doing? Or even if it's a sister and she brings a dude in, like, well, we still was here first, so we don't have to tell you. I refuse to be in conflict in my heart, with my heart. That's right, Shiro. We no more trust her than we do JB or DT. I'm not good with acronyms and initials, y'all know that. This is enough work for me. She herself barely claimed being black. She says she's Indian and Jamaican. I know, right? And if you've seen a picture of her parents, I can't. I didn't see no locks on her father at all. Like he was just crew cut. Nah. And I'm not taking anything away from her, but I'm just not giving you anything. You understand? You don't get the credit without the work. I just don't feel sister girl from you. I just don't feel it. You know, when I see Michelle, well, that's the sister. I already know it. That's it. That's it. Sunshine. I can't even get my groceries in peace. And without them really watching what I'm buying and how much some seem to be offended that I can fill my cart up if I want to. Next they will actually stop and look all in my basket to see what I'm buying. And you should say, "May I help you?" I'll get them in a minute. Because people, I've told you guys a million times, people are not prepared for you to confront them. They're used to certain things just being okay in the society. Confront, upset. You understand? And they will start asking how I prepare food as if they have never seen the items in my cart before. I've seen that. In Hidden Colors DVD 3, or was it 2? Either way, the late great Baba Dick Gregory, his facial expression when he described what they did to the great George Washington Carver's, yeah. Rest George Washington Carver, man. Sunshine. That I'm gonna have to do some other phone, you guys. This is because there's a lamp here and it's hot on my hand, and then this thing you can't stop and just continue to read, otherwise it disappears. It's too much work. If we can't get this to work, we'll just have to be over comments, because I'm not a superhuman. I do what I can. That's just too much for me. I can't. So we'll try and power this back up and try and get your comments. Let me just see if I can get a couple more while this is coming up. And then some of you guys, I'll just start from the bottom. Anybody I haven't read, I'll read them first. Light Bearer, shout out to you. I don't know if you was here last time, Light Bearer, but I made you you're a moderator. That's due to imbalance in our lives. Thanks for putting on my stuff, Shiro. I love you for that. Felipe, shout out to you. Daryl Eiffel in the NC, shout out to you. Sunshine said, I wonder what would happen if black business owners put up black only signs. I know, right? No, but here's the thing. We'll take their white dollar in a heartbeat. Like, in a heartbeat. Because that's topsy-turvy. We're glad because that's what they do to us. I've told you a million times, you don't sit on the bus now where you want to because they had some, moral epiphany. Oh my God, we're wrong, and we should have said no. It's a coin, homie. So we keep up the same principle. What's good for the goose shall be good for the gander, and an eye for an eye and a tooth for a goddamn tooth. And so therefore, we're happy to take their damn dollar and keep them pushing. Do you understand? P.S. Pure chocolate cocoa is excellent for your health and your soul. I love that. Come up, you stupid. Okay. I don't know what I can even do. Like, this is the only time this thing gets hot, y'all. I promise you, on everything. Okay, I'm going to unplug the charger. Maybe that's because it heat up also some kind of way. But even last time I didn't have it, so I don't know, man. Oh, damn it. I don't know what I did. Sunshine. That live when I told you I was cooking turkey tails. That very same day, a guy was all up in my shopping cart watching what I was putting in on the belt to get checked out. He was so busy in my business that even though he was already checked out, he kept standing there. Are you serious? Like pressed. HT. Then he closed with like he wanted them. Said in utter disgust. Continued. That's a continuation from the George Washington Carver comment. Shiro, no way could I even look at a white man and think I gotta have him. None could ever turn my head. And to add, I love only my chocolate men. Amen for that, my sister. Yes. There's so much to behold from a black woman when you just see her. Like I just don't even understand you see anything else. And even just as a man, when I see another brother, there's more for me to understand or even to notice than just some white dude walking by, dude. Like it's just nothing. Like I can't with these people. Like I can't. We should never allow them access to our bodies and our love. We just shouldn't. That's against God. Damn it. Um, Sunshine said, I told him a brief summary, and he immediately gave me this wicked smile and said, now I have your recipe. I told him it's a native southern recipe, and I would never in a million years tell him, no, girl, you should have told him bounce the fuck off and don't ask me shit. Like, I'm not telling you, and why are you in my face? And, whatever, and scream murder or rape or something. You feel me? Turn into a white Karen. Get on the phone and say a white man is attacking you. You see what I'm saying? Yes. You don't tell him shit. Do you understand the lemon meringue pie recipe that's in my family has been in my family since I came to Earth? You know how many times I've been on jobs and I take that for like the potluck or something, and they, first of all, they don't believe I made it. And then, secondly, they want to know the recipe. I'm not telling you, bitch, you will not know. Everything, not ever, the smile left his face, and he caught what I was saying and why. He huffed, then left. The cashier and checkout man busted out laughing and knew exactly why. Oh my god. I wonder what happened. Oh, yeah, I read that one. Felipe is blaming you for something. He said it's Sunshine's fault. So I don't know. Sunshine, Felipe is saying something is your fault. Um, yeah. So I know that it is midnight, and in some places it is 1 o'clock, and in some places it is 10 o'clock. That I know, but I want to say that I'm always grateful. Uh, as I tell you, the main reason why I do these live streams is for you guys, so that we can be in real time with each other. Because if I put out a recorded video, I appreciate your comments. I do read everything. I tell you that all the time. And but it's different because I'm speaking right now, and you can say something right now. That's the value of this for me. Like I can answer and respond to whatever you're saying right then and there. I can ask you to expound upon it. You can ask me to expound upon stuff. It's the closest we can come to being in the same room, and that's why I do these. So I'm always honored at any and all of you all that show up for my streams. And I definitely extra bonus to see my Muslim sister Kita in the chat. Again, I want you guys to go and subscribe to her channels. subscribe to her channel, Kita's Little Bubble. You see it in the chat. You can just look at it and read it and type it in. Um, Another shout out to Jughead. Certainly my regulars, Shiro, Sunshine, um, um, HT. Uh oh, where'd it go? Um, Daryl, definitely. Um, I said Sunshine. Cassandra, definitely. Um, I said Shiro. Um, Melanated Misfit. Sweet Akiba on Violet. My Angel. Ray Supreme. Kelly Cole. Low Battery. Oh my god. MashaAllah. Oh my god, I can't. Anyways, I'll say this as I close. Because I'm not prepared for a low battery, y'all. I'm just not prepared for that. Nobody does. I'm really ready for that. Um, Forsake all others, everybody. Charging is paused. Charge will resume when phone cools down. Damn, I'm hot all over, man. Oh my god. Alright. Man. Forsake all others, everybody. Black first. I'll leave this last one. Sunshine. Our people are under attack. Spiritual attack. More than ever. One of the greatest weapons being used. Sunshine, I was trying to read the last one. Now you had me another dossier. Girl. Various weapons being used against us is the media, internet, media in full effect. Shiro said, yes, Sunshine. Blessings to you, Brother Jedi. I was listening to my teachings from Brother Malcolm, and he said anything we start as far as business or groups will fail the second others are allowed to join. I've said that to you guys a million times. I've said to you, no matter what you have going on, the moment you allow white people part of it, you just ruined it. You just ruined it. Even one of them. You just ruined it. That you have to see them as anthrax, a virus, corona, whatever, something else deadly, whatever metaphor you need. That the moment you allow one of them, you just ruined it. 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 So, I'm not surprised that my king has said the same thing. You know, that's was true when he was alive, and it's true now. That I have to still say it testifies to that. You know, cannot have these people as a part of us, and you have to make a pledge of forsaking all others, everybody, and live it, and without apology. You know, it's very easy to give in and acquiesce when you have one of them in your face and they come singing like they're so nice. You must then remain consistent. You understand? It's kind of like the Muslim. You know, we're confronted with everything in the society that you're confronted with. We're in this society too. But it is our deen and our way of life that determines how we respond to everything. Period. You must stay focused. You just have to. You just have to. And so we must do that as a people. Don't be seduced by the grand. Nah. Not feeling you. Not feeling you. Not. I'm supposed to say you good because you say you good. I'm supposed to say that. I have any evidence of that. In fact, all the evidence is contrary to that. All of it. Past and present and right now. Right now, this moment. Do you understand? So, anyways, I do again to you guys that have she wasn't here tonight, but Donna Gray, appreciate you um, for your donation, and there's been a couple of other ones now that I don't remember by name since my last stream, anyways. But anyways, all of you guys, we are still on this horse. I still need you. I hate that I didn't put the link in under this video. I just wanted to focus on what I came to talk about. But you can go to the very next video before this one and see the link. Did I put it there? Yep. There it is. There it is. But that is my GoFundMe. You can go to the GoFundMe, and if you go, like I said, if you go to the video just before this one, or maybe when we're done, I will add it to the description box under this video. You can go to the GoFundMe. Also, if you have CASHAPP, which is the best thing in the world, that's where the world is going to now, everybody, is CASHAPP. Even as a business major, I have great respect for that. It's because me and my sister, my half sister, my God, over the many years, we've done everything to be able to send money back and forth to each other. They used to have the 3-day envelope, y'all, at the post office. I think it was $3. It was a 3-day envelope. We was 3-day envelope junkies, and that's how we would send money to each other. That's how we send money, put it in 3-day envelope, put it in 3-day envelope, put it in 3-day envelope. And we wore Western Union out. I mean, everything. I mean, just, this is changing now, how, like, there won't be any more Western Union and MoneyGram. They will be dinosaurs, because we live in an instant culture society. We live in an instant society. And so everybody wants everything right now. You understand? And so that's what CASHAPP and and there's other ones like it that do that. Even PayPal will probably be a thing of the past very soon. Like, it's secure, and it's now, and it's over. Done. And there's no fee to the sender or to the receiver until you if you roll it into your account immediately, there's a nominal little, like, pennies. It's nothing. And that's it. That's it. But I'm just trying to say that this is the way that money sharing is going. And it's international. My Nigerian brother, he has CASHAPP. Like, it just cuts out a lot of middle people and a lot of procedures and kiosks and a bunch of other stuff. Like, we're over that. So I love it for my people because it's just easy. Anyways, my CASHAPP is the Jedi 1814, and you should have it, everybody. Not even just so you can donate to me, but so you can use it in your daily life. I wouldn't be promoting it if it wasn't something good. I hate we don't own it. So there's that. But it's a good thing, you know. Save the fact that we don't own it. You know, I'd like for us to be looking at larger ventures like that as African people, you know, how we can start stuff like that. I just saw where Akon is building a city in Akon is from, for $10,000 Jedi, he is from, that country never comes to me on cue, dude. Akon is from Senegal. All knowledge is with Allah. At all, that's what I tell you guys. All knowledge is with Allah at all times, for any reason, for anything, at all times. Like how well you know, it doesn't matter. even your name. You don't know it unless you are allowed. Akon is from Senegal. Yes. So he's building a city in Senegal. It's several $billion. The city. It's gonna have everything, and it's anyway. Cash App, everybody. The Jedi 1814. God willing, I will see you all back here in the next day or two. Yeah. I'm glad for everybody who was able to come and witness the stream. I will see you soon. Do go and donate to my campaigns, everybody. We've come very far, and I don't want to say that. Just, I hate to leave cliffhangers too. I'll say this. We should have some good news real soon. I'll just say that. That's enough to say. But I need you. So do go to the GoFundMe. I will put the link under here once we get off. And also go to the Cash App. I am the Jedi 1814. The Jedi, because that's me, 1814, because I wrote Janet's album, Rhythm Nation 1814, although y'all didn't see me in the credits. That was me. Janet, no, so that's nothing. It's whatever. It's nothing. Anyway, so it's the Jedi 1814. Go get some sleep, everybody, after you donate to the campaign. I love you guys all. I'll see you soon. This is the Jedi.